What's up, everybody? Quickly wanted to say something ahead of the video right here. A quick reminder that we have a signal group. The markets right now are very, very volatile. There's a lot going on. If you want the perfect guidance, profitable trades, and education on actually how to become a profitable trader yourself, consider joining. All right, it will help. It will help a lot. There's more than only signals, so consider that. And right now, there's also a special lifetime deal. If you DM me on X, Telegram, you can find out more about that. Otherwise, links will be down in the description. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video in your daily update on XRP. We're going to do a full update on the price action right now. This morning has been quite volatile. Quite a lot is going on. We just heard the news, I think about an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago, that the US and China have made some sort of a deal, which was unexpected. I think this was not priced in, and I would say that the markets have confirmed that. Bitcoin with very strange price action, as you can see, but pre-market stocks are doing absolutely amazing. So this is a bit of proof that this wasn't priced in. Now, I don't think we need to talk about the specifics of this trade deal, but in general, like I said, it's quite positive, and it's remarkable, I would say, that they reached this in 2 days. So that's good news. But that ultimately also has, albeit indirect, but it has implications for XRP, because what I said yesterday it was still quite conservative, right? I mean, yesterday what I said is what I thought was most likely, after getting that after getting that rejection here below the POC, is that we would first see a move into this area right here, super high confluence, by the way, between 2.28 and 2.25. Which in general, just if you zoom out a bit, is a respected intraday demand zone. But in this case, also supported by the 7-day rolling VWAP, the 90-day rolling VWAP, the 200 EMA on the 12-hour, on the, where did that 200 EMA go? Oh yeah, on the 1 hour time frame, my apologies. And just in general, a bit of an imbalance as well. So strong level. Thought we would drop down into that, but then yesterday in the live stream, in my defense, we already briefly talked about the possibility of reclaiming 2.41 here, and breaking up higher earlier than expected. Now that is still on the table. But I'm still kind of in dubio between these two scenarios, right? Because there's two scenarios in my eyes. On the higher time frames, excuse me, I think it's quite certain that we're going up to the top of the range right here at 2.61 and ultimately also 2.7, 2.75. So higher time frames, the lower time frame price action, I think doesn't really matter. I know a lot of you are interested in that, so we'll talk about that. But ultimately, like this move, I do expect. However, on the lower time frames, it becomes a little bit of the question whether we are strong enough today or on the short term to break above the POC right here at 2.41. But I would say let's be conservative and say 2.43 has to break. If we're able to do that with volume, and right now the volume is quite high, I would say that's a real breakout. And then we front run the pullback, and then we're just going up to 2.61. So it's either this, or we're still going to reject right here, because even though the general markets right now are quite strong, let's be fair, the crypto markets are a bit strange, especially taking a look at Bitcoin, which obviously influences the entire market, as you can see. But Bitcoin has actually pulled back very, very strongly, which goes against the general equity markets, right? And the fact that the general equity markets are bullish because of this news is one of the main reasons why crypto would also move up. So then if the biggest cryptocurrency out there all of a sudden does not react that positive to the news that we got, then why would XRP do that, right? And therefore, I still think the pullback into 2.3, 2.28, 2.26 is also still on the table. And ultimately, what it is going to depend on is very much within the next couple of hours, or let's say within the next, until the US opening, and 1 hour after, are we going to be able to break above 2.43 with volume? If the answer is yes, then we're going to rally up to 2.61 and then we're fine. If the answer is no, then we are most likely going to be stable and still going to get that pullback first, before we can get some new bullish momentum. And obviously, the price is also going to be very, very influenced by headlines, so keep your eyes on that. Given the strength in the crypto markets of the last couple of weeks, in combination with the fundamentals that do come with this news, which ultimately is bullish, I would say it's slightly more likely we will front run the pullback, and that will break out right here. Maybe we need some more stability here on top of 2.41. That's a possibility, but I do think that's most likely. I would be surprised if this news, which is pushing the general markets up higher, would not push up XRP and crypto together with it. But those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. So for now, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week as well, and take care. Bye.